Yo, I am Hyphen, and welcome to the Great Conversation Pod, where we indulge in healthy dialogue about topics that are important in today's society and culture. Oh man, guys, we're just happy to be back on your airways with another great conversation. I got two of my homies coming through. We finna just shoot the shit and let it ride. Today's topic, my friends, feminism versus stripper culture. Is there a clash or are they aligned? You know, I still believe in being a gentleman. So we definitely gonna bring on the ladies first. I got from the Pop Your Shit podcast, Nalla's Kitchen, Prestige Hair Growth Oil. She even got her own sauce, y'all. She got her own sauce. She's available to be tasted.
Now don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. But it is true. Sauce their ass up in the line, though it's real. But hello, I am Nalla. As you know, aka you said everything right, but I am the sauce queen. Stamp me.
The
please.
sauce queen.
Sauce queen.
No disrespect. No disrespect whatsoever. What's going on? What's been going on with you? Anything? What's moving? What's shaking with you?
Oh man, everything and then some. Just gotta let people see what's gonna take place. But it's a lot of good that's going on. So I'm excited. It's been a lot of blessings. After all the mud work, my seeds are starting to come on out. It's good.
Oh yeah, it's about to get cracking for you. I'm already knowing it. And then I got my homeboy from the Truview podcast. I got grown man MJ. And bring my man's on. Boom. What's up, bro?
Man, everything is good, man. Appreciate you having me. I'm glad you ain't give me no intros like that.
No problem.
Like, I am not to be tasted over here. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
Wait, I forgot. I got a
different kind of sauce for you over here,
bro.
I got a different kind of sauce for you over here, dog.
You better stop.
Let me say,
you better stop.
Grown man MJ loves everybody. Let me just.
Yes.
I gotta put that out there for my man. For my man. So today, man,
I see how this conversation
we're coming on. We see on the heels of Beyonce making history with 28 Grammy wins. On the heels on the heels of that great moment, on the heels of Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B bumping coochies on the Grammy stage. Today's topic is feminism versus stripper culture. Is there a clash or are they aligned? I'm going to leave the floor open. What do we believe is stripper culture? What's stripper culture?
Hello. Is this for $1?
Yeah. I was gonna go in order of introduction
for anyone. Anybody. Anybody. What's stripper culture?
What is stripper culture? I wouldn't,
Yeah, what's that?
Stripper, I would say I can't really say stripper culture. Can I say hoe culture? Because
okay. Yes, you may. You can say that.
I just feel like everything, what is the culture? I mean, that's everything. Nobody's leaving anything to the imagination anymore. Everybody, I mean, these outfits are bras, panty, lingerie, titties out, whatever. A lot of surgeries, a lot of everything being displayed. And I feel like, I mean, that's that culture, or like, overly sexualize yourself, or invest into your body, turn your body into something and put it on display. And everybody wants the quick cash. And the goal is to get all in the pins or all that type shit. I mean, is that your stripper culture?
Right. Yeah. That sounds good to me. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, it's hard for me to say, just because I'm not involved as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not frequent at the strip clubs, and I don't have that type of what's the word? That war going on with my social dynamic. You know, when I leave the house, it's a different world for me than it is for another woman. But in a sense, I would say, stripper culture or the stripper dynamic may have more to do with the psychology of where their moral line is, maybe more so than what it is for, I guess you would say, civilian, or in this case, feminist culture. I just think they have two different ideologies in terms of what their liberation looks like, and therein lies the clash, I would say. But it's a silent fight. It's a silent war.
I think feminism fuels stripper culture. I know in the perfect terminology, what you're saying is they have two different types of ideology, but I believe that feminism fuels stripper culture because feminism tells, what is it? It's like a belief and the rights to women, right? So we know that women's whole battle has been to be viewed as men, right, Nalla?
No.
to be viewed as, to be able to get away with the same thing that a man is able to get away with.
I can't quite say that's for I. Some people define their own feminism under their own terms.
Well, the definition of feminism is the advocacy for women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes.
Repeat that.
Exactly.
I missed it. It had broke up.
Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat.
How you do that?
Who, me? What I said?
Oh, wait. Yeah, my bad. Ain't no chat. If you do it in the private chat, send it in the private chat. But yeah, so the equality of the sexes, right? So it's for feminism is about women
on the basis of the equality of the sexes.
Right, to be equal to men.
Right. That's feminist.
Right, in layman's terms, right? Okay, all right. Right.
Yeah, but see,
that's the feminist argument.
I don't see.
So I'm about to put it together. How does it feel stripper culture?
Yeah.
Okay, so how that fuels stripper culture is because it gives the strippers the liberation and freedom to be promiscuous, to be that whole culture, like you just stated, Nalla, to really engage in that and not have to have any of the negative condensation that comes with it, because feminism is pushing everybody to be equal. So if a man can get away with that, so can a woman, and she shouldn't be looked down on that. You can't look down on you can't glorify the pimp and look down on the hoe.
You definitely cannot, especially when she the one bringing the dough. But secondly, I think when you say like this is all for women, I think honestly, well, some stripper culture, because even when people were like stripping been going on for years, like some of your grannies were strippers and stuff like that. I feel like where it has got to now, I feel like a lot of you men have persuaded, because I think a lot of women have lost sight of that we are the catch. Like, we're the prize. We're a man who chooses a woman, and a lot of stuff with the songs, the culture, the psychological aspect of a lot of things. I feel like a lot of guys have made it. You express more of wanting thoughts and give me all that you got up front. And women, I feel like a lot of feminism too, with a lot of women, I feel like a lot of people are trying to be like caught, and it's the guys. Like, well, shit, he said.
I'm not understanding what you're saying. I ain't gonna front. I'm not understanding what you're saying.
You mean to break down? You just said the
summarize.
stripper culture is being fueled by feminism. Women want to be equal, want to be more promiscuous and of this sort. And I feel like not hint me, but I think a lot of women are being fueled by the choices of what these men want. That's what I think. I mean, it's not their catch up on feminism, stripper culture. It's all still like different hints of each thing. Like, it's a lot of stuff into that.
No, we're not gonna blame the men on this one.
Oh man,
women have fought long and hard. Man, yeah, I understand exactly what she's saying. She's saying that the stripper culture is fueled by what society believes men want.
That's where the strippers
not necessarily that. Not necessarily that. On the manipulation of men.
But like, who do you a stripper? Where do they get their dope from? Maybe you
now,
men.
That yes.
I mean, but then even in a sense too, it's kind of like I say, everybody has to make their own decisions. But it is very unclear coded for a lot of women, especially. Do you want a good girl? Do you want a hoe? I mean, I'm in love with a stripper. Like, what the fuck is you talking? A lot of it's a lot of confusion going on. People need to be themselves and figure out what it is. I mean, the songs, the generation, the poisoning of everything. You have songs from before that used to talk about love is the ending mode and the cause and stuff like this. Mom's like, I don't need to know your name. I just want you to bust it all open. Like, and that's up on both ends. So I feel like it's a lot of brainwashing, and you can't really answer this clear codedly. Because you men, what do you want? Do you want the church girl? Do you want the stripper?
And this was why I kind of lean more towards Nalla's side, because feminism to me is telling women a different way, so you can get it a different way. You don't have to subject your body and things like that in order to be successful or be on a man's level. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I can't say that feminism is a fuel for stripper culture. I see it more in the rebellious state. You know what I'm saying?
No, because stripper culture is about the the empowerment of women. Feminism empowered that.
Is that
feminism? Yeah, it's about the empowerment of women. Let's really look at it. Cardi. Let's look at some of the idols or the statues or the figureheads of stripper culture. The Megan Thee Stallions, the the City Girls. You know what I'm saying? All
they're all
stripper culture. You know what I'm saying? Get that bread, get that head, and leave.
But that girl who made that, she's married Cardi, even though Offset can't stay. This, like I say, it's confusing amongst these facts, because these women that are bleeding, the Megans and the this and that, nobody's single. And Cardi getting rings and everybody that, so it's like, it's a damned if I do, damned if I don't. But even when you break it down, hell, beyond lemonade. Like, it's like, to be perfect, not perfect.
Hey, you better leave Bay alone.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. How can a nigga? Jay-Z, how dare you? B is my girl. But as perfect, as ambitious, as wholesome, as everything that she is, you still got cheated on. Okay? Cardi, I want to, twerk.
But did not feminism teach?
Even for the women that's leading the culture, all that shit still can't keep you. So I feel like what is, you know, like, men, y'all set the standards on it, because back in the day, a person would be like, I'll never wife a stripper, or I'll never deal with some of the like artists and the people that are leading the pack now. That wasn't how it was. Like, you had Lil Kim or like Trina, and those like the golden girls of the, you know, it's them up until now. And it's like they have a lot to do for breeding it even more. And then, you know, this generation, they break it down even more. But it's like, it's a confusing thing because ain't none of these hoes single.
Well, I don't think the
we're talking about what they're.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the two strategies necessarily declare if a woman should be single or married. You know what I'm saying? Stripper culture ain't necessarily you ain't had nobody at home. You know what I mean? A lot of stripping is
but a
attached
lot
to
of
a
those
man,
things
you know
define why some women shouldn't act certain type of ways. Like me, I don't feel you need to be equal with a man or doing certain type of things. Like when it comes to the promiscuous acts and the things of that sort. But like, I'm a very masculine woman myself, so it's like, that's my way. Like I'm not really with all the twerkery and the extra shit. I'll rob you. That I will.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like seriously, like I feel like the end result like is to kind of be men, you evil guys. They don't know what to do.
I don't see how
That's exactly what I'm.
stripper culture is
I'm talking about the
defined by
perception.
men. What you mean by the perception, G?
It's about the perception. Like, okay, so like on one of our episodes, like last year, one of my favorite episodes was a woman's break. I had Nalla and I had Jazz on that show, and we were talking about how women just want to be able to do the things that men do without the same negative connotations in society.
When
You know
it
what I'm
came
saying?
down to,
So if a man is that's what we're talking about, being promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? If a man has 10 bodies under his belt and a woman has 10 bodies under their belt, nobody should jump at because the woman has 10 bodies. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She should be getting the exact same glorification that the man will get for having 10 bodies. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that feminism fuels stripper culture, it's because the feminists came out because they wanted to be equal to men. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be equal to men. Stripper culture empowers women because with money, and that money gives them a certain type of attitude. Like they tell you, they tell you here, like, what's this thing say right here? Fuck on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Some groups of bitches ain't no adding to no picture. Drop a couple racks, watch this ass get bigger. Feminism empowered this. You don't have to be ashamed of your body. You don't have to dress modestly to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that leads to, okay, so the same attitude over here with this stripper culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot girl summer. I'm doing this, that, and the other. This is what I do. I pop my shit. This is what I do. This is how I am. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm saying that feminism fueled culture. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, but it's still slippery with that, because I feel like, as you say, with perceptions, feminism fueled, if that's what that person wanted to take out of feminism, then of course it's going to fuel that. But to somebody else, that's not what feminism fueled for that. So like, you know, if you've been wanting to take your clothes off and you felt that being vindicated meant by, you know, we women want equal rights, we want equal pay, we want you know, things of that sort, then that's on the person who, the receptor, the person who received the message. Feminism to me does not mean being that. But that's who I can't say like it may gave a little tweak of you wanting to do what you do, but I think it's a deeper thing than that. because feminism and women's
let me ask you
empowerment
now a direct question,
because you wanting to be equal.
Because you a woman, so I want to ask you. So, like, how do you feel with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj pretty much being on the public stand, your representation on the public and social stand as a Black woman?
They don't represent me. You represent a piece of me, like the entrepreneur and the get it by any means and make waves, but them ain't my leaders. So like certain things with them, I'm not knocking them. Am I a fan? No, I'm not. I just don't, like I say, me as a different person, I'm a whole different breed. Like, I don't identify with all that crazy stuff. Y'all, the girls listen to City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a Yo Gotti money bag type of girl. So I can't, or things of that sort, I can't really say, but them ain't my leaders. And then too, even with them holding the thing, it takes for certain women too, as being a woman, you would have to find who do you want to speak for you, who represents you, because you like that. Everybody gonna be like, oh, it was up on you. Like, they did exactly what I thought that you do. Come on now, don't start to fame your career. Only thing about, but like I say, in the Catch-22, like respecting that clownery. You're authentically you. Cardi B ain't changed not a zip. Who was on Instagram smoking 10 cigarettes, talking about I get the best head to this and that, and we crowned her. You know what I'm saying? A person has to be a leader by being chose. So I didn't choose you though.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we do gotta do better. Go ahead.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a bill with y'all. Cause that's what I do, right? I'm gonna keep it a bill. I be feeling like I love Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't necessarily. I don't want my daughter. I don't want my daughter to grow up to be Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm very leery if I would want my girl to be Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
you got
I
it.
love
You know?
I love Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying?
See, confusing. So I don't know if I would want my girl, but what you would do if that body yada yada was up in your room? You think it's gonna be a oneer and doneer or a bitch?
I'm on body yada yada. That's what I'm gonna do.
and how you know you gonna be able to let thing go? Been done messed around and left your whole home for that body yada yada. It's a slippery slope.
It is, but man, that's so true. It is. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is a C student. You know what I'm saying? Like I love like I be fascinated with whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Let me just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I be fascinated with whole culture. Like it's a fascination. You know, I'd be like, man, what makes her want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I be really
into yourself. You're very sure. I love
so much confidence.
I love the vindication, the aura of you just being free. God damn it.
Yeah, especially the ones that don't smoke and drink. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those be the best ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? So you just sober out here, just busting it down, letting it loose. You know,
you just cutting up like that because you're just a hot girl, huh?
Because like I believe, like, you know, ever since I had my daughter, you know, I look at things through a different lens. You know what I'm saying? I do. I didn't think I was, to be honest. You know, I thought kids was kids. You know what I'm saying? But I had my daughter, and I started looking at things in a different viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, yes, I do believe that, you know, women, you know what I'm saying, they should have the same opportunities as anyone else. I believe in that 110%. Yes, I believe that women should be able to play any sport that they want to. I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want my daughter to I don't want her to find empowerment through stripping. I don't want her to find empowerment through some type of way degrading herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I do believe that since my daughter is a girl, that she should know how to cook and cater to a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in all that kind of stuff, but I don't think she should be a slave to a man.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
see, now.
So I do kind of lean. I'll kind of go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go. I was about to say, like, you know, that's the thing of that. Like I say, it's just so hard to speak up on things because, like, yeah, I don't think if I had children, I would want you to be that, but it's like to be a stripper or like degrading yourself. But like I know some strippers that are literally like, I'm about my bread. This is money. Like I'm a law student and I'm a this, I'm a that. Like it's a lot of them. I feel like it's always the person who is doing the things that they do because, you know, like some people, I personally, like I have nothing against them. I wouldn't be one. First of all, my body, but second of all, like if I was, I would be more of a big girl, you know, in your corner type of thing. But who are we to say like certain women were stripping and different things? Like it's a woman out here that works at the fucking UPS or postal. That's a dog and ain't got no self-respect and ain't got like. You want somebody, you shaming a person for getting bread, taking care of family, taking care of uncle, sister, cousin, this and that, because her head is on right, but she shake a little ass, and you praising the person that got the 9 to 5, but that's fucking everybody under the UPS, QPS sun, ain't getting no bread out of these niggas. You feel me? So you just your pocket is wet. What say your panties is wet, but your pockets is dry. And vice versa, but she viewed better because Sally want to, you know, twerk something a little bit. Like it's all the perception and the values of the woman because it's some strippers out here that are fucking dorks. Real talk. I just came here to dance. Okay. You got some motherfuckers that what's up? You bring your friend, my friend, our friends. We're going to be friends. We're going to get it going. It's rocking and popping. And then you have the same person who works up at your doctor, old fucking nurse, Lisa, that's the skeezer, and Ben. So, you know.
So it's almost like a stripper almost not be so engulfed in stripper culture, but there could be a everyday plain Jane that's just engulfed in stripper culture.
Des, you ain't
like
been
you said,
the
UPS worker.
What you say? You know, I know you can name a couple honest James that ain't got nothing on the stripper. You are a shorty. You a go eat
nothing at all.
Beat.
Grown man MJ, you want to hop in there, bro?
I kind of missed a little bit of that conversation, but for what I did hear, I mean, I can't say no lies was told. I mean, no, I had to switch it up, man. My internet upstairs wasn't acting right. I had to get real close.
Yeah, you know how it go, man. I don't know something.
But no, I mean, from what was said,
no, all right.
From what was said, it's definitely some women out here that don't necessarily participate in what is seen as stripper culture, but they live it in their regular life as far as how they operate and how they I guess condone themselves with other people, with men in a certain sense, or with women in that sense. Yeah. Can't knock them motherfuckers either. But ain't no lies being told. Like I said, it's a world. I think it's a world that is in a rebellious state versus the same rebellious state women are in. I think it's all both rebellion against how she's saying it's dependent upon what man want. I think it's to show man that I can still flaunt what I want to do and take from you at the same rate as anybody else. Anything, like you said, it's about getting what I want.
Oh man. Yeah.
And like she was saying,
I did catch what you said earlier when you was like the manipulation of man.
Well, I think it's all there's a book written. I forgot the name of the author. It's called The Manipulated Man, And in this book, she's describing how feminism, in a way, worked against women. Because before women pushed feminism to the forefront for women's rights, to right to vote, work wages, work hours, things like that, women were mainly stay-at-home mothers and took care of the household. But in a sense, they had man in a state of servitude or slave ship, because man basically had to go out and work, build the society, and it all came on the basis of keeping a woman and child safe and intact, so to speak. And with the role of feminism,
Interesting.
pushing women into positions of, let's say, power or positions of independence, it stripped them of that so-called position they had men in, where they kept them in servitude and slave ship. You see what I'm saying? And so with that argument, you can kind of say that fuels what stripper culture is now, because I'm pushed into a society where I have to be independent, and stripper culture is a form of independence, so to speak, if it's looked at in that sense.
No, I like the way that was a very interesting viewpoint. How women had men in the hands of servitude. You know what I'm saying? The man had to go out and go get the money to maintain the lifestyle for the woman and the child. But now women have been pushed to a point of independence, and I know Nalla likes to speak on this too about Willie Lynch, about being pushed to the limits of independence and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And now
they infiltrated our home and our stature.
Yeah, go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
Like I said, I say this all the time. This brainwashing. They infiltrated. We let our colonizers, these European people, set the standards in which we handle things, and we became each other's enemies. And now we're all just confused what it is. We got some links, some wicks, some housing, kick him out, get this on the own, come around, they go to it's a lot. So that I feel like that's the forefront of it all, because it's just mixed signals and mistrust between women and men, when we're supposed to literally be in tune and for each other, especially us melanated people. And right about now, this can go all the way over there, and I'm gonna keep it here.
Yeah, no, I mean, what you saying has validation.
We can go that way. We can go that way.
Hold on. No, hold on 1 second. Because what she's saying has validation, but what she's saying also ties to the women's rights movements at the same time. And in that liberation, so-called, when women was getting their independence, that shit was all kind of like you said, they stepped in our household and took over. It was the women's rights movement infiltrated the civil rights movement. You see what I'm saying? Where women was like, okay, well, we gonna get a win some fucking where. You niggas ain't helping us get no wins in the civil rights shit. We marching and getting stumped on. We finna get a goddamn win. And so they went into the women's rights movement, and that pushed into what we have today, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So what she's saying has validation to this conversation. Yeah, we gonna get a win, goddamn.
Hey, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, how do we? You kind of gonna ask the question, like, how does the feminist or the stripper correlate with the black family, and how does it poison the black family, and then how can we repair that? Because we can definitely go that route. We could definitely go that route.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And like you said, the feminist movement did take the black woman out away from that man, you know what I'm saying, and put her in a position to be a winner, you know what I'm saying, with a white as her spearhead. So like yeah, it definitely did that. And stripper culture just teaches black women to exploit black men, you know what I'm saying? All day.
And what is y'all culture?
Drop a couple racks, watch this ass get bigger.
Okay?
Drink.
I'm so tired of these men.
drink all liquor. I'm gonna look at your nigga as if his money right. He can eat it like a Snicker. I ain't got time for you fake ass hoes talking all loud in those fake ass clothes, those fake ass shoes, match no fake ass gold.
Let's not. Because like I said, I don't feel it, but if you got to get your lick back, get your lick back. Because while y'all talking about I ain't got time for these fake ass niggas and these fake assholes, Crunchy Black over there talking about if she ain't foreign, she born. And I ain't got nothing from her. Give me that Lucci. You right. Let me get that cash. Because you rather be talking about who
you know Crunchy Black was just mad. He suffered from being too dark, man. You know what happened. You know y'all was talking about Crunchy Black when he was little, crusty and stuff. Y'all know what happened.
Okay, Crunchy Black could be the same person that's with a Sarah. And how dare you talk about my hair don't grow and your mamas ain't grew? But you ain't got no love. The East Coast ain't no love for the West Coast.
Right. Y'all ain't got a little Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Oh man, that was funny as hell.
Come on, stop trying to. I needed another woman because what y'all not finna do.
She like flopped on you. She flopped.
Yeah, she had some money moves to make. She had some money moves. She wasn't about this show. You see what I'm saying? She wasn't ready to stick up for the feminist fight. She had some money moves. She was on her stripper culture. You see what I'm saying?
On her stripper culture make you make you independent. It make you independent. Right. It said right here. Drink on liquor. I'm looking at your nigga. If his money right, he can eat it like a Snicker. That's they bars. This is what the stripper culture is teaching. This stuff be on the radio. All this be on the radio.
And now you said that
stripper culture is going.
I got a question for you, Nalla. You said that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are not your representation, but do you see them as representation in general for the stripper culture at all, or do you see them as representation?
I do. Like I feel like a lot of people are confused. Hell yeah, they're like I say those. I'm not knocking a success story. I'm not knocking. Like I say, the only thing that I can even compare myself with Cardi B is authenticity. I'm going to be me. You're not going to change me. The settings, whatever. I stand, but they definitely fueled a lot because, like I said, we're in such a world right about now. So when you look around, like everybody's starting to look alike. Everybody got these fake asses. Everybody want the inches. Everybody want the stuff that they like. A lot of them are talking about. But then, like I say, you take within our stuff on. You have to find who defines what you represent. Because, like I say, a person like me, y'all don't represent me. It's nothing against y'all. It's not nothing like I'm that's not, but that don't, what y'all talking about is not me. You know, I don't define it, but I feel like
to follow that up. Let me ask you just to follow that up. Like you said, they not representing you. Do you see it as conflict or a silent war? If it comes to, I guess, how you are recognized by society or how you have to identify yourself to the opposite sex, to men in general, because they may have a different perception based on that representation in society.
Whoa, I ain't even gonna lie. You bring that back to me. I'm trying to win it. Hold on. I was smoking.
Break it down, bro. Right.
Break it down. It's all right. I'm finna fire my blunt up too. That's probably why we ain't communicating right. I ain't got my shit in my system. What I'm saying is, you being the person that you are and having the standards that you have, and the representation of Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion is not aligned with your stance or your standards. Do you see that their representation in society does have an effect on how you are viewed and how you have to, I guess, coincide with men, have to deal with men in a certain way too, because men may be looking for women to have that representation in
No, because
they
I feel
self.
no, I don't really feel like it defines me, because I feel like in the moment of me having to define myself, somebody gonna see what's up with me and be like, she's the total opposite. But then again, I feel like, yeah, it does define a lot of the culture and stuff like that, because, well, like I say, it doesn't define me, but different people, hell yeah, because a lot of like, I feel like for the young girls, our generation, even though we still got some fucked up problems, but I feel like, thank God we were kind of rooted the way that we were, because if you're seeking validation and this is your validation, like life is going to be lost. Like, I feel, I don't really feel that implies to me, and it's some people in my generation that it does, but I feel like for the younger culture, because everything is so sponge like and everything is so put out, like that's why a lot of these girls is not like, sex been around for forever. Our grannies was hunching at 12, 15 and this stuff there, but it was still the way that they went about it. These kids is like fourth grade, what's up, what it do, bust it down, put your mouth on me, get like, it's a lot from this culture. And like I said, but people say feminism and hoism, but you better check SpongeBob SquarePants. You better check the shit that these shows been putting out. Like, is this shit realer than feminism and sex?
SpongeBob SquarePants is only confusion. You know what I'm saying? When you got a squirrel in an astronaut suit under the water, you just promoting confusion. So I can't follow the signs of SpongeBob. I really don't know.
If you ain't seen no gay shit going on up in SpongeBob and different things up in
I'm
there,
saying I haven't watched it. I'm saying I haven't watched it.
Well, I got nephews and nieces, and it's like, baby, we got to turn this off. This is what's going on, Disney. Come on now. It's a song, "Say La Vie." I got a house with the windows and doors. I show you mine, you show me yours. What the fuck is y'all talking about up on Disney?
What?
"Say La Vie" by Bewitched. You listen to that song.
My sons. My sons were not allowed to watch SpongeBob.
Wow.
Now. That's real talk.
Well, you know, like, hell yeah, it's a lot. Like, I feel like the pressure on everybody. These 12-year-old and 11-year-olds don't look like us. What the fuck? Like, the pressure is on, like, that. Nobody wants to be kid or regular. Like, everything is like high life, fabulous, royal, where this type of shit. And that is like, that's what it is right about now. Like, whoa. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, that's the effects I believe of the stripper culture, because the stripper culture is stripping children from their
stop it.
It's stripping our children of their childhood.
No, I feel what you're saying, Hyphen, because it was just a video of a mom yelling at her daughter. Her daughter has been about like 12 years old or something. She was real young, but her daughter was sending, you know, exclusive pics to men and getting cash up $5, $10 for the pics and shit. And her mom had to put it on blast like, this girl ain't shit but 12 years old. What is y'all wanting these pictures for? And she's like, I'm about to fuck you up and all this other shit on the thing. But it was like, it was apparent to me that there's a set of standards and values that I guess we all are given at a certain time in our life, but there's an influence as well that society pushes, whether it's LGBTQ or like Nez is saying with stripper culture, that has an effect on everybody. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? I don't, like I said, I'm not in the strip clubs, but I recognize it. And for me, just, you know what I'm saying, just seeing certain features on women, I kind of get a little bit apprehensive if I want to even approach, you know, just because I know that come with maybe some level of headache and great cobweb.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're right, bro. Like, I like a fat ass, but if it's hanging out, I may not approach. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I may not. If it's hanging out, I may not approach. Like you said, it comes with a certain level of headache.
I agree.
If it comes with a certain level of approach on that level, let me say that.
You hear me? You hear me, G? Some headaches can be fast remedied. All right. We're not gonna shame the fat ass. All right, we're not gonna do that.
But But if I let me come back to what you were saying about that clip, because I seen that clip too, and it was this a part that got, and because the girl was only charging $5 for the pics, right? So first the mother body the girl, said you ain't even got no ass. You know what I'm saying? She body shamed her. And then she said $5. What's that?
So did.
So that's when after that, that's when she said she's gonna whoop her ass. Because
so her mama was teaching her.
How dare you only be charging $5?
That sound like you learned that from your mama. Because your dialogue is supposed to be different. Huh?
No, finish. I didn't hear what you said.
Totally
but
different.
what I said was
her mom was
yeah. No, I said you, and like I said, people put things this and that. The mama, and like I said, you so quick to want to film and put this out. This probably your whole MO. Like your daughter, shit. I just want to be down. You ain't finna. You ain't even gave me none of my stimmy. So yeah, $5 pics, man. This what the fuck she like. If this is new and foreign to you, what the fuck you mean? Oh, you only charging $5 or this is that? Nah, the apple don't sometimes fall too far from the tree. And now you wanted your likes because we in a culture for want to be seen, got to be heard. So I need somebody to tell me that I'm doing my parenting job correct. So let me shame baby girl and let me go ahead and get viral real quick because I told her. But what did you tell her? Why is you? I don't know nobody. If this is not the tone going on in your house. That's that $5. So what, you would have been happy if it was $100?
This little girl has been influenced by this OnlyFans culture that's been promoted.
But
you see what I'm saying? And women on OnlyFans.
See, I think
I'm saying women on OnlyFans is
got to put a lot of the emphasis
$5 for the whole month.
Home. I feel like a lot of stuff got to be put on. Like I say, a lot of stuff is influenced, but you cannot, like, even with like all the parents that's mad at Cardi B right now, how could you to tee up on stuff? Because is the Grammys only bothering you because you're gone 17 hours of the day and you're asking the TV to parent your baby? Or like what they got to take consideration on? I know what I put in my child to like, you know, I kind of broke up.
Nalla
I heard the majority of what
you came out singing.
Said,
so pretty
but
much,
I'm saying,
I heard what you were saying. Parents need to be parents. That's what I hear. You know what I'm saying?
They
parents
be doing
need to
too
be
much
parents.
of blaming everybody.
You know what I'm saying? You could turn that TV.
That's 100% true, but
that's the society that we in now. Listen, we live in a no accountability society now.
None. Oh, he killed himself because everybody was bullying or like different other things. If they didn't like my boy, like everybody that be real, that happens. But like nobody takes accountability. It's a blame of this, and then when you speak your truth, it's a problem, and everyone want to be validated. Like I've never seen so many people. Hey world. Like I say, this is a podcast, and you know we want to speak our truth, but people. So I like everybody want to like. Oh, everybody got to make bankrolls. Everybody got to be like, this is such a want to be seen, got to be heard. Ain't talking about shit time in life. It's ridiculous. Everything. You even got your elders acting out.
Real ass niggas give a fuck about a bitch.
This culture, this thing done be. You even got some of your aunties and them. Like you, Auntie Linda, you ain't gonna stay off Facebook. Why are you posting all day? What are you doing? It's even changing.
But that's what it is now. That's what I'm saying. We got to deal with the factors at hand. We got to deal with the factors at hand. We got to feel with with the society that's built around us. You got to deal with that. And in today's day and age, I don't have no kids. I'm gonna say that first, but in my estimation, you might not have the same impact on your child's life in the 80s as when I was growing up to today, where you might only have like maybe 25-30% impact in your child's life versus all the influences outside the home. And if you're not cultivating them influences and putting positive influences in front of them, then your child is gonna get influenced by the shit that's the loudest. And right now, what was the loudest was that OnlyFans went crazy during this pandemic when we was all locked down.
OnlyFans.
Bruh, this shit, they got jokes everywhere about this shit. And for that little girl to be charging $5, she got influenced by something, is what I'm saying. and it's women on OnlyFans charging $5 for the
Per
month.
pic.
So this little girl was on the come up. You see what I'm saying? She had a master plan. Goddamn.
She said per pic, not per month. Per pic. Per pic. Her mom couldn't see her genius. Hey, her mom couldn't see her genius, man. No, but that's real, like you said. The influence. I think it's like stripper culture. It's really influencing. It's influencing, and it's influencing at a dangerous rate, in a dangerous path. You know what I'm saying? It's going to lead to a brick wall in the end.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
The stripper club, but like I said, everything culture right now ain't nothing respected for
the culture.
Real.
I'm not talking about strippers. Just the culture.
Stripper culture, clown culture, the need to go viral culture, dope boy culture, be a rapper culture.
Yeah, we went through all of that. Yeah, hell yeah. You can't that and see, look. And see, look, you just brought up a great point just to make the argument more solidified on what I'm saying about outside influence. Some things are dope boy raps. You see what I'm saying? Easy wanted, man, that nigga had me wanting to push the kilo too. You know, Mr. Snowman. And we didn't see what that has done to the conditions of black males as far as how we've been incarcerated and ongoing. That shit has played a part in our development. And right now, that's what we're seeing in the development of womanhood.
Yeah. Damn, y'all going down the same route. Y'all going down the exact same route. I used to hear so many times, like, you know, if women had the same opportunities as men, things would be so different. And y'all going down the exact same route, but instead of drugs, it's popping ass. It is crazy. I never put it together like that. I never put it together like that. Damn. Damn. That's crazy.
Oh
man, y'all gotta learn from us, man. Y'all gotta learn from us. Women, y'all gotta learn from us, man. Don't do the same things that we did, man. Be better than us, man. You ain't gotta do that.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta flaunt it. You ain't gotta have the money going down your arm. Put it up. Hey, show it.
So hopefully you don't gotta go through that.
Yeah, man. Just be more responsible, man. Be who we know y'all are, man. Y'all supposed to be more responsible, more mature than us, man. Act like it. Damn, I can't believe it, Mike. You just I need to help these women, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Cut it out. Look at Soldier Boy, man. Look at Bobby Smurda. Look at him. Man, God, that's deep. I ain't never. Hey, I'm reaching. I'm reaching out, man. I'm reaching out. I'm trying to help. Hyphen X trying to help, man. I love women. I don't want this happening, y'all. That's great. I never even thought about that. Because it's around the same time you had the Black Power movement. Then all of a sudden it was drugs in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It was just boom, drugs. And then we was dealing drugs. You had the feminist movement. You know what I'm saying? And now you got stripper culture. Boom, shaking ass. Everybody shaking ass. You know what I'm saying? Rapping about it. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's insane.
I see your wheels working over there. I see your wheels working.
Yeah, bro, I believe it. It's messing me up, man. Hot girl summer. That's what it is. That's what it means to have a hot girl summer. Man,
now come on now. True shit. You never saw. You never saw. Serious. Michael. Hold on. You never saw Michael Jordan White dancing, twerking in the kitchen, but you see Aisha Curry.
No.
Out here twerking in the kitchen
You talking which wife of Michael Michael Jordan you talking about? The one who he cheated on and she got that bread and she had it out, the white woman, or the one who held him down through everything and still got dismantled? Juanita, that was her, what's her name? Juanita or something like that.
Juanita Jordan, she got some money too. Damn, she got some money.
What you say?
We lose Mike. You MJ, you breaking up, bro? Bad.
MJ,
one
come
Jordan
back, Jordan. 23, come back.
Can y'all hear me?
Fuck Michael Jordan. Yeah. Did you hear me?
It's froze.
I think we lost him. Yeah, he froze now. See, they got him. They got him.
The comment about
they got him.
It was the comment.
I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna bring him back when I see him move again. No, that's real. So how can one live and not be engulfed in stripper culture? How can one get out of the stripper culture? Like just the culture. I want you to talk to the young lady that work. Hold on. I want you to mentor to the young lady that's working at UPS or at the Walmart or your local telemarketing firm, and they're engulfed in stripper culture. What can you do to help them? Empower your sister.
You can go look at some other one. Like I said, it's as much as there is a big influence on stripper culture, there's just a big movement up on natural culture and all different other type of stuff. It's like this world is so expanded up on so many other people. It's who you choose to look at. So I tell a girl to, have self-love first, search the self-love, ask yourself what makes your priority. I mean, but don't be fooled, because like I say, with this culture and this and that, I mean, it's still heartbreak all around the world. I'm not knocking nobody's stuff, because it's right now it's cool to be escorts and everything like that, and I'm not knocking nobody. Y'all do what y'all do. However, I just know me. Like before I spread it, I'm gonna shoot you. If I ever get real fucked up to the point of no return, I will hug the block. I will do. I don't have, like I say, I think it's imbalance. I have very masculine ways and hustle. That ain't my hustle, but I can't knock nothing, because I'm the type of, well, you know what? And I've seen a lot of people like, well, if this is the thing that you want to do, then let me manage you, because y'all doing it wrong. I can see Nalla being a bad him. Now I'm not for it, but it don't go to it. Let's do it through. Don't let these niggas pimp you and play you, and you coming off that P, and a nigga making you feel like you done bought a nigga a Rolls Royce, and you asking for your own salary. So check it out. Come to Nalla's House of Pusway, where your kid.
House of what? House of what? Pusway. Now Nalla frozen. That's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, I think the feds watching you, G.
Nah, man, ain't no think about it, man. They own me.
Yeah, I think the feds is on you, nigga.
They own me, man. Shit, they was on me before I even thought about it. Yeah, hey man, I want to thank both of y'all for sliding through tonight, man. I really appreciate it. I want y'all to run y'all tags, let the people know where they can reach you.
So you can definitely check me out up on Facebook, Nalla Carrington. I'll keep that for this. Nalla Carrington, Facebook, Snapchat, Nalla A1, Instagram, I Nalla.
She everywhere. What you got, grown man MJ?
Yeah, again, appreciate you for having me on the Great Conversation podcast. Again, sorry for my technical difficulties this evening.
You still no way.
I got that. I'm on that Teddy Riley internet side of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a real bad night right now. But you can find me on Truview podcast, where I bring nothing but the ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? We bring the barbershop to the box office. We doing great conversations about movies and TV shows and many things in your entertainment. We also have a Patreon to go along with that. Truview Podcast is TRUVUE Podcast. All right, just check us out there. We definitely got some great shit in the work with that. You can also check me on Facebook, Michael Campbell, or Instagram, Grown Man MJ. You know what I'm saying? Get at your boy.
It was
Right,
wonderful.
most definitely. I want to thank both of y'all for coming on. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all can always come back anytime. That's real talk. It's always a great conversation when either one of y'all come through. And now that I have y'all together, man, it was awesome. It was off the chain for me. Guys, you guys know you can catch us on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to the podcast, type in the Great Conversation Podcast, will pop up. Go ahead and give us a follow. Also, guys, don't forget our Tuesday morning show on Facebook Live and also on YouTube. The sidebar conversations. You guys send us a whisper. It's where we get to talk to you, our fans, our listeners, and we talk about what. So go ahead, send us a scenario, anything. Send it to the Great Conversation at the. Always remember, you don't always have to agree to have a great conversation. Peace.